Love in America is brought to you by Gold and Diamond Source.
The Gold and Diamond Source has been in business for nearly 4 decades and is one of the largest family-owned jewelry stores in America.
We have the largest selection of white and fancy colored diamonds and gemstones you'll find anywhere.
We also have private areas for VIP viewings.
Only at the Gold and Diamond Source.
Everyone has a story to tell. It's my mission to tell it. Unscripted, unedited. We are on the record.
Hi everyone, I'm Sarina Fazan and thank you so much for joining us. We're on the record with my favorite topic, love. Love in America. And we're introducing another couple today. In fact, celebrating 17 years of marriage in the month of July 23rd. Nice to meet you guys, Kiva and Nathan Williams.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here.
Yeah. Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
Pleasure.
So Kiva, though, let's start with you. Are you so impressed with the colors? Your USF colors, right?
Yes, I love the green. Go Bulls. That's when we met.
Yes, we mentioned that because they are college sweethearts.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. All right, so let's get started. But I wanted to introduce you too because you're also a bit in my world, right? In this social media trending world. Tell us what you do.
So I am a blogger, a content creator. I have a platform called The Fun Foodie Mama where I share fun things to do with your family, of course food and motherhood.
So are you one of those people like me that you don't eat to live, you live to eat?
I live to eat.
I live to eat.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I love it.
I know, I love it. Okay, so we have to share what you do too, Nathan.
Yes, I have a very boring job, but I'm a realtor and I'm also a mortgage broker. So I kind of live in that space.
Yeah. Well, gosh, I mean, what a space to live in right now. The state of real estate.
Especially in this area.
In this area. I mean, number one on Zillow for real estate. Yeah. Oh, my gosh.
We're the hot spot.
We are the hot spot.
Yep.
So I wouldn't call it boring right now.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. It's pretty exciting right now.
Right.
But compared to her life, I mean, you watch her social media feed, it's...
Yes, we are gonna get into that, though, because I want to see how, like, social media also plays in married life as well, right?
Yeah.
But, okay, so tell us, you guys met in college. Who wants to start?
I'll let him start because it's actually kind of funny how we came to know each other.
Yeah.
Because we have a mutual friends, I guess.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Say that. So I was seeing a young lady.
You were?
Not named Kiva.
I thought you were going to start
you didn't
with
want me
your
to start
cousin.
there? Oh, sorry.
Your cousin.
Oh, this is...
I went to high school with your cousin.
That was later on. We'll get there.
Okay, sorry.
So he was seeing a young lady. How long had you been seeing
It was very casual. We were not really seeing...
This is funny.
She was friends with Kiva, and I was friends with her.
Okay.
And she introduced me to Kiva.
Wait a minute. The friend.
Yes.
Okay.
So we were like suite mates, dorm mates.
Did you break girl code? It's okay.
I feel like I didn't because we lived in the same dorm on USF campus, like the all-girls dorm. And, you know, passing by, you become friends with people in your dorm. So, you know, we weren't like besties. We just had, you know, we would go sometimes grab lunch together at the campus hall or something like that.
So casual friends.
Yeah.
Casual friends. And you had, like, how long had you known her, would you say?
Like that year, freshman year.
Oh, freshman year.
So we were both coming from, like, she's from Miami, I'm from Georgia. Okay. We lived in the same dorm. Like, hey girl, how you doing? And then we'll just like go grab some food together. Okay,
we're gonna hold that thought because I'm gonna ask you something.
Okay.
After we hear though from Nathan. So this girl, casually seeing, introduces you to Kiva.
Yes, and that's when I found out that we had a lot in common. She went to high school with my cousins in Stone Mountain, Georgia.
Yeah.
So
what a small world.
Yeah, so it gets even better. As she was telling me about this guy and you know, Stone Mountain, I'm like, hey, that's my cousin.
Literally, first cousin.
First cousin.
First cousin.
And was this a guy that you dated?
No,
just like friends?
Like a neighborhood, like we went to high school together.
Yeah.
So we were in the same high school and we knew each other and I'm like, hey, I'm going to school in Florida. He's like, my cousin is going to Florida. I'm like, okay, what are the odds that we meet each other?
What are the odds?
Right.
And so this is the first time you meet her, and are you on a date with the other one?
No, not exactly.
Oh, not exactly.
Not exactly.
Not exactly. College type dates.
Right.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
We were going to the mall, I think.
Yeah.
And Kiva came along for the ride. So she was like the third wheel.
I was the third wheel. I was just going to go to the mall, get out of the dorm.
Okay. Okay. All right. So please continue.
Right.
So I was intrigued. Kiva, like I said, she was from Stone Mountain, Georgia. As we started swapping stories about Stone Mountain, she knows my cousin. Now, my cousin said, hey, when you get to USF, you're going to probably meet my cousin, fall in love with him, and that's exactly what
so
happened.
weird.
It's crazy.
Oh, okay. Wait, hold on. We got to put the brakes on before we get to. Oh my God,
that's a true story.
Okay,
I know.
so, but as you're in the car, and what is this fine young woman's name? Your friend?
We're not even gonna bring her up.
We're not going to bring her up. We don't need to bring her up because I thought. Okay, so is she though at this point getting a little annoyed that you're talking to Kiva? Is it pretty obvious?
I think so, but like I said, I mean, we were
We're
18,
young,
so it wasn't that serious.
carefree.
Yeah.
Guys, I am not here to judge at all. I would never, unless you walk in that person's shoes, you cannot judge.
Right.
But I am loving. Okay, oh my gosh!
Right.
But the coincidence of share that story and slowly about falling in love.
Yeah.
What did they say?
So his cousin was like, when you get to Florida, you're gonna meet my cousin, him, fall in love and get married. This is like before, like I'm a high school student talking to another high school student. You're telling me I'm gonna go to college and fall in love with your cousin? I'm like, yeah, okay, whatever. What are the odds of that? I brushed it off totally. And then here we are, like 17 years later.
Oh my gosh! And you never even sought him out because you guys casually met.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I never went looking for him.
For sure.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so I hope people are like, this is, are you absorbing, are people absorbing this? Okay, so were you thinking about seeking him out?
No, like I'm going to college to have fun, get my degree, meet friends. You know, I'm not going to college to get married. That's not in my mind, or meet a guy, you know?
Okay, you know, my favorite word on the planet is serendipity.
Really?
Serendipity. So what an unexpected coincidence, happy coincidence, that you are taking out another girl who we're not mentioning, and I'm sure we're very happy for her. I'm sure she's also...
Yeah, she's very happy.
Yeah, she's good.
Beautiful family.
Yeah, beautiful family. Okay, so, all right, so needless to say, the dates with the other one ended after this. Okay, so the trip to the mall, then what happens?
I think we kind of like exchanged numbers and then, or changed like dorm room numbers, because back then we didn't have our own cell phones, but you can call your room.
Cell phones.
So, you know, we exchanged like dorm room numbers and kind of kept in touch.
When did you tell your cousin? Did you tell
It's his cousin.
His cousin?
Yeah.
Sorry, his cousin.
When did you tell your cousin?
When did you tell
I think it was the summer after our freshman year. I think I went up to Stone Mountain and I said, hey, I met Kiva. And he was like, yeah, I told her that you guys are going to meet. And that would be the end of it. That would be the beginning of your story, your life together.
Why do you think he said that, though?
I have
now that I'm thinking about it.
Yes, like,
what made him say that?
It was random, I guess.
And so you have not even asked him this question?
No, you know what? He was in our wedding, though. He was in our wedding, and you know, we stay in close contact because it's his first cousin, his mom's sister's son.
All right, so what is his name?
His name is Eric.
Eric.
Yeah.
Eric, we are officially inviting you onto Love in America or Dating in America because we want to know. I'm surprised these two don't know. Like, it was he had the vision. He knew.
Wow.
He knew, right?
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so when you guys start dating, and I know it's like the dorm room and everything, how long did you guys date?
Off and on.
Often, yeah.
Off and on?
Off and on, because
Often.
like he said, he kind of was seeing somebody. I might have been seeing somebody. So it's
There's a lot of things going on.
yeah, it's just.
So I think it took a number of years
the story
for
is
us
taking
to...
another turn.
Yeah, because listen, you know when you go to college, like you're kind of like free. Like this is your first time being out of your parents' house. You're like independent. You can make your own rules. So you know, like being in a committed relationship isn't just like at the forefront of your mind. You're there to have fun. So you know, we ran into each other. You know, we kind of like we had chemistry.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like, hey, we're gonna like lock this down and get married. Because I'm like, we're in college. We're 18 years old.
I'm proud of you guys, though, honestly. Like, to do that. Right? Believe me, I was guilty of the freshman 15.
Yeah.
Like, oh, God. I'm like, you know, like,
Girls just want to have fun.
Girls just want to have fun. It's one of my theme songs. Girls just want to have fun.
I want to have fun. Okay.
So you guys are both freshmen, too. So you guys are both your first year.
Yeah.
All right, so there's definite chemistry.
Yeah.
And you both are exploring dating other people.
Fun. Yeah.
All right, so when did it change? When did it change?
Say it got really serious about, well, It got really serious about 3 or 4 years later.
Yeah.
So during that time, you were still seeing each other, but seeing other people.
Yeah, we were like off and on.
I think so. Was it? Now you make me think. I don't know the exact timeline, but at some point we got serious.
Yeah, we got really serious for like a year. And then it was hard to be, I guess, in that level of commitment at, I guess we were probably approaching 20 years old.
Yeah. You know, we're just trying to figure out our careers.
Yeah.
College is going to end soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So shortly after you graduated.
You're from Florida, so, you know, do we stay here?
Yeah,
Do we
you
go
were
there?
thinking about leaving Florida.
Yeah.
To go back to Georgia.
Yeah, or pursue my dance. I was thinking about pursuing my dance career in New York because I majored in dance. I'm a performing artist. You know, the big goal is to go to New York, go to the Big Apple, dance on Broadway or, you know, Times Square. So staying in Florida for a guy wasn't on my radar. I ended up doing that though, but.
So how did you end up doing that? No, I know, because you can think down the line, you don't want to have any regrets
Right.
or
Exactly.
resentments, right?
Yeah.
Either. So what happened? What made you guys? So you got really serious.
Yeah.
And what happened?
I realized that every person I dated, I was trying to get them to be her. And I was like, you know what, this is
That's so romantic.
yeah, this is, so I decided at, I guess we were 23 when we got engaged.
Oh,
24. We got married at 25, so
Yeah.
we were engaged
We
for
got
like
married
maybe
young.
a year.
And at
And,
23, you decided that
Yeah,
this is the
it
one.
was it. That was it for me.
Well, the true story, the real thing happened was we broke up. He got engaged to someone else.
I didn't think this part was going to be kind of.
Yeah, that's what really happened.
He got engaged to somebody
Literally
else.
engaged to someone else, like had a wedding date, had everything planned
I
out.
don't know about a wedding date.
Okay, well,
Maybe, I don't know.
Oh my
the
God.
person had a ring,
But
and yeah, that's
Okay.
that's what really happened.
Okay.
Because this is unedited, unscripted, the real deal, right?
Unscripted, the real deal. Okay, we have got to hold on to that thought because this is where we're going to go to a commercial break.
Okay.
And wow, talk about a team.
Okay.
He was engaged.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Stay with us, everybody. We'll be right back. We'll be right back.
Thinking about getting engaged, planning to upgrade your wedding ring, or finally getting that Rolex?
The Golden Diamond Source can help you in many ways.
You can start a layaway plan for only 10% down and 6 monthly payments.
Take advantage of our 3 to 5 year interest-free financing.
Or you can trade in your old broken jewelry and use it towards a new purchase.
Come to the Golden Diamond Source and find that perfect gift for the ones that you love.
Gems with Them has allowed us to show you the beautiful birthstones and anniversary stones that make perfect gifts.
And for people born on this month, you have 3 awesome gem choices. So first up, we have pearls. They're super affordable and they go great with everything. Alexandrite, a very rare color change gem that changes its colors depending on what light you're in. Now for moonstones. These gems have a gem phenomena that give it a beautiful blue sheen.
Come to the Golden Diamond Source or visit us on social media to learn more about birthstones.
Guys, we're here with Nathan and Kiva Williams, who have been married or will be celebrating their 17-year wedding anniversary on July 23rd. And you know, this show is unedited and unscripted.
Yeah.
I asked minimal questions beforehand, and we just find out that Nathan was actually engaged. Engaged.
I was.
Literally engaged.
Okay. When you learned that he was engaged, though, were you like devastated?
I was heartbroken. Like, I literally thought, I literally thought the world was ending because, like, he was just so important to me. If he had told me the sky was purple, I would have believed it. Like, I was that in love and attached to him. So when he broke up with me and then months later got engaged to someone else,
Oh my God.
I'm like, oh, wait, what?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I can feel it.
Yeah.
I can feel it. Oh, you guys were together.
I have to add some context here.
Okay, add some context.
All right.
Nathan, come on.
So I don't know if it was months later that I was engaged, but it was a fairly short period of time to a young lady. She was a great young lady. I'd known her my whole life. She was like this. Her parents and my parents were best of friends. And ever since we were little kids, there was this thing that, hey, you guys are going to grow up and get married one day. She was like if your parents could arrange your marriage, she would have been the one. And I realized that and said, hey, I can't, I didn't want to live the rest of my life questioning whether I was doing this for myself,
Right.
or because it wasn't fair to her, it wasn't fair to anybody, and it definitely wasn't fair to Kiva. So I had to really work hard after realizing that was a mistake, pivoting, going back and saying, hey, I made the biggest mistake ever.
Oh my gosh.
So it took about a year, maybe a year and a half of me really going above and beyond to prove that.
Because I was like, shut up, like, don't touch me. Yeah.
Sure,
It was
take
tough.
your heart back.
Yeah.
So let me ask you then, within the engagement, at what point did you realize that it was not the right decision? Because did you start to miss Kiva immensely?
I did, and Kiva, she shared her emotions about it, but she was such a big person about it. Like, there was times when we crossed paths. Like, I crossed paths with her while I was with this other young lady. Wow. And Kiva was so gracious. And I was like, man, I remember a specific instance where we crossed paths with Kiva, and she greeted her and said hello and gave her a hug. And
Class act, and that must have hurt.
in that moment, I realized, like, this is, these were both two great girls, don't get me wrong, but I was trying to mold her
to be
into
her.
Kiva.
The original.
So here I am.
You are the original.
Yeah, she is.
She's the original. Oh my gosh. Okay, so then you break off the engagement.
I break off the engagement.
That must have been
that was so hard.
That must have been so difficult.
That was hard. Because like I said, we known each other forever. And we grew up together. But
and
it was
also
the right thing to do.
also the family pressure.
Yeah.
So not only you're breaking off.
So I was
the
actually shocked that I was like, wait, what? Like, that was kind of like, wow. Because usually, we've actually known friends to be in that situation, and it's just easier to just keep going.
Right.
Because, like, thinking about all the things, like, the venue, like, everything's been planned, so we're just like, let's just continue on.
No, I commend you. So when you broke it off, and of course we hope and pray that everybody is.
Oh, she's good too.
Yeah. She's good too.
Yeah,
okay,
it's good for her.
Yeah. So thank goodness, right? Because we want everybody to be
happy. Exactly.
So was your intention, Nathan, to win her back?
Absolutely, 100%.
But I wasn't interested because I'm like, you literally just, got out of an engagement. Like, let's just take some time.
And you broke my heart.
Right.
So what did it take for him to finally win you back? What was it?
Man, I don't know. I guess just the persistence. It kind of reminded me of back in the day in our college days, because when we first met, I wasn't really interested in him. He was trying to, like, get my attention, do all these things. I'm just like, okay, whatever. So he's used to girls fanning over him. He was in a fraternity. He's used to this, like, first-class treatment. I'm just treating him like he's just a regular guy. Because, I thought he was, handsome, nice-looking, but I'm not finna do all these hoops that all these girls are doing. I'm not into that. So it kind of reminded me of back when we were in college and he was trying to win me over. So now here we are, we're both doing, in our careers, adults, and he's trying to win me over again. So I'm like, wow. So it kind of took me back to the times of the happy times.
You hit a reset button.
Yeah.
You had a reset button. Okay, so then Kiva's coming back, and at this point now, are you thinking, okay, I can propose?
Oh, I had that was the mission. It wasn't going to be, let's get back together and figure. It was, let's get back together, let's get married, have kids, and just, it'll be, yeah, that's it.
In my intro, it says, everybody has a story, and it's my mission to tell it. Can I tell you, I am so proud to have this story. Oh my gosh. Okay, so how did you propose?
All right, so our very first date, I had to do, actually, our very first serious date.
Not the mall.
Not the mall. I got some advice from a gentleman who's been in Tampa for years. He told me to take her to Hyde Park. We went to Hyde Park, and I didn't have much money. So we walked around.
Young college student.
We got some ice cream. Right. We got some ice cream. And then we went to Harbor Island. And we walked around there, like down below Jackson's, where you like right on
the boats.
We just walked and talked, and that's what we would do. That was like our thing.
Yeah.
That became our thing. So I took her there, and I proposed there, right there on Harbor Island, down by where the boats dock.
Yeah. Because he's a traditional Florida guy. He always talked about having a boat one day. So we would talk, when we go on these dates, he would just tell me all the things that he was aspiring to do. You know, I'm gonna have a boat one day. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that.
Yeah.
So it's
Do you
kind of
have a boat now?
Not yet.
It's coming. It's coming. It's coming.
We gotta get these kids off to college, then we'll.
We're manifesting though.
Right.
We're manifesting on the show that you're going to get a
Yeah,
boat.
Absolutely.
We'll be back. to talk
Okay,
about it.
yeah, definitely. So does he get down on one knee and propose?
He does. And unbeknownst to me, I guess he had called my parents and asked
I
permission.
had to talk to Mr. Connor. So we got all that out the way.
Yeah.
And how, because at the beginning, I mean, because, daddy's little girl. Like,
Yeah,
he was like, okay,
exactly.
This dude had
Right.
my daughter's
Yeah.
heart.
Exactly.
But he, you want it back.
Fortunately, the tradition is ask the dad. If I would have had to ask Mrs. Connor, I don't think she would have.
She was still holding the grudge. And even though I had let it go, but she's my mom.
Yeah. Yeah.
So is Mrs. Connor okay now?
I think it took some time. But I've won her back as well.
Did she believe?
One day we were visiting our parents, and my mom threw a pillow at the couch, but it hit him in the head.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Oh, I'm sorry." She pretended like she was trying to throw it on the couch, but she was really throwing it. That's when he knew. He was like, "Oh yeah, she's still mad."
Like, oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. All right, so you guys get engaged,
Yes.
and then did you have the wedding of your dreams? You guys are young.
We were
had an
young.
amazing
We had a wedding of our parents' dreams.
Exactly. Yeah. We showed up.
We were happy to be
like
there.
guests.
Yeah, because
It was in Atlanta.
Yeah, we said my parents both have big families, and I was like, hey, let's just keep it small, intimate, have it here in Florida. My mom was like, oh, no way. And from that point on, she took over.
Yeah.
We just showed up. But it was nice. It was beautiful.
It was amazing.
It was in Atlanta.
That's so cute when you guys said we had the wedding of our parents.
Right. we let them have it because, it was like, hey, this is something, we were just excited to be back together, honestly. So.
And how long after you guys got engaged did you get married? Was it a pretty quick engagement?
It was
Pretty quick.
Yeah, a year.
Maybe a year.
Yeah.
Because Nathan was like, listen.
Yeah, he didn't have any time. Yeah. And it was funny because I had to make a decision because I was, single. I hadn't pursued my dream of moving to New York, but I was in the process. I had my parents went up to New York, had started scouting me apartments. I had some friends that had gone directly after college, and they were in the, dance world. So I was gonna go up there, stay. But then this guy comes back into my life.
Wow.
And he's like, hey, let's get married. I'm like, do I stay here and get married, or do I go and just try to do the whole New York thing?
What a decision.
Yeah.
So how do you think you made that decision? Was it the love? Was it like
it was
true
the love, and it was like the unknown. Like moving to New York as a young single woman, trying to pursue this dance thing that, my parents supported me, of course, but they wanted me to find a secure job. Your parents are concerned about you because they want you to be well taken care of. So you could tell that they were kind of apprehensive. Like they wanted me to go. Like they said, hey, verbally go, but in their mind they're like, you sure you just want to stay here? So it was kind of one of those things where like, hey, I can stay here, be married to, my college sweetheart, start a life together. That's something that I want to do versus like the unknown of moving to New York by myself and kind of like just winging it.
Right, and taking that chance.
I feel like I picked the safer option.
But it was worth it.
Yeah, it was worth it. Yeah. 3 kids later,
I know, so they have 3 beautiful children,
Yes.
and all of their names begin with an N.
Yes.
Right, because the first one is Nathan.
Right.
Is it Nathan Jr. or
Nathan the third.
Nathan the third?
Yes.
Oh,
He's already told me there will not be a fourth.
oh, really? Already?
He's like, we're stopping this.
Really? Oh my God. And how old is he?
He's 14.
Okay, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
He's all right, Dad.
Yeah.
Oh, he told me this like 5 years ago.
And then you have another little boy.
Yes, Noah.
And then you have a little girl.
Yeah, the finale.
The finale.
Yeah, Nia. She's the girl we didn't know we needed. So.
Oh, but isn't that like she pulls it all together?
Yes, exactly.
So speaking of taking chances, right? You didn't take the chance with the dancing career, but you certainly have taken a chance now with the whole social media thing.
Yeah, and And I have a nonprofit actually, so that's how I tap back into my dance. I started a nonprofit last year. It's called Mahogany Kids Fine Arts Foundation, and I empower minority youth in music, art, and dance. So I take them through like art museums. I bring in artists to like impart words of wisdom to let people know, hey, you can be creative, you can pursue these type of goals and dreams. So that's the way I'm giving back into my passion.
You go, girl. And you know what?
You.
So you need to come back on the record, on the flagship show to talk about that, because
yes, I would love to.
Yes, I would love to have you guys back, because we have to, you know, as we're beginning to wrap up the show, we still have to talk about your love story.
Yeah,
so that's why, because that's a whole other thing, girl. So, let me ask you guys this: for people who dream of having successful marriages, like yourselves, what advice would you give them?
From the husband's perspective, my advice is to simply lead by example. And what I mean by that is I make it my business to treat Kiva a specific way, regardless of if things are really great, really tough, to try to be just consistent and to give her everything that I'm capable of giving her, and give her the opportunity to respond to that, as opposed to, you know, making her earn anything from me. And I feel like that's been my recipe for success.
Wow. And you're saying he does that for real?
He implies that because there's so many times I fall short. You know, when you're a businesswoman, a mom, you're tapping into so many things. Sometimes you neglect things, and you know, he doesn't make me feel bad about it. He's just always so supportive, and I'm like, oh my God, this guy supports me no matter what. So I gotta step up. You know, it makes me want to be better.
It makes you want to step up.
Yeah.
And so, would you say that is your advice for?
I would say yes, but also from my standpoint, communication, because I know that, you know, sometimes, you know, things can get rough. Like, all marriages aren't perfect, but if you're willing to fight for it and talk about it, I feel like that's the recipe for success as well. You gotta be willing to talk about it.
Guys, I loved having you on the show. Oh my gosh.
Thank you.
Again, I always say this is my favorite show because I truly am in love with love, but I'm in love with people and your stories, and you really, oh my gosh, I mean, you've made my month. So thank you for being on the show. And congratulations on your wedding anniversary on July 23rd. Hey guys, if you have a couple that you want to recommend, or any type of story you would like to recommend on the show, please email us. We love hearing from you. It's sfnteam@sarinafazan.tv. Please share the shows on social media. As you can see, we're on every platform possible. And we're also on Roku with other major exciting announcements coming soon. But back here in the studio, once again to the Williams, thank you so much for being on Love in America.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. Talk to you soon, everybody. Stay safe.
Gems with Them has allowed us to show you the beautiful birthstones that make perfect gifts.
This month's birthstones for June are Alexandrite, Moonstone, and Pearl.
It's a great gift to give someone you care about. Come to the Gold and Diamond Source or visit us on social media to learn more about birthstones.